And I believe we are good once more. Hey everyone, Ragnamune here, welcoming you to another beautiful day of Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. Don't know how much I'm going to play today, in terms of how long I'll be recording, but we did some good stuff last time. We got our Miata nice and tuned up, and I ran some testing last night. Our Miata, it's good, but it's not good enough. So you want to know what that means? We are going to use this Lancer here, and I'm going to go ahead and sell one of my Cobras and that Spider. Make sure that my correct save stato is selected for later. But we have about 200 grand we can pour into this Lancer, and my god, are we going to tune this son of a bitch up. Because we can do a lot with this thing. So let's get started. For those joining me now instead of at the very beginning, like most people I know do, well, you know what I mean. The reason that I have no music playing is because because the soundtrack, no matter where you stick it, is heavily copyrighted in some fashion. So I figure, you know what, if I'm going to play this game, I need to do it without music, and it's kind of relaxing just listening to the engine sounds here and there every now and again. I've been working backwards when it comes to pimping out my ride. Like, I'll get all the parts first and then worry about horsepower, just because it's like, well, horsepower is a thing I want to worry about. If I don't have all of those good working moving parts, then my car is going to be crap, no matter which way I look at it. I remember my first time trying to delve into adjusting a car like this, and let's just say it was not a good time. It was pretty horrendous. I even skip and go and get the brakes because there's only 3 things that really influence your horsepower as a thing, but everything else that you're seeing me buy here, it influences your car in other ways. Gives it better acceleration rates, better handling. I think horsepower basically just only affects how well you can achieve your top speed. So we're obviously going to go ahead and get our port and polish. I believe I have stage 1 turbo in. We got to get our engine balancing. I hate how engine balancing is so expensive. Cheapo performance chip. Let me see. NA tune-up, no. Displacement, no. And that's something that you'll need to look at when it comes to the engine, too. And if a car can be tuned up like North American tune-up, then that means that they can enter. They're not considered turbo or supercharged, so they can enter races like that require it. Because there are some, spoiler alert, that require you to be a certain way. All right, so I'm looking at my turbo because this car does receive turbo kit and intercooler. As you can see, we can get stage turbo, and it makes us fast. We're gonna go with a classic stage 1 turbo. Racing's just a little too much. We don't want to go too overboard right now because we want to stay under a certain form. Yeah, 390 will do just fine for the most part. Then I'm going to go enter a race. Well, rather the machine test, because I also need to check a few certain points. Mainly, if I were to take off the performance chip, the turbo, and all that stuff, because I need to enter a race at about 340 some. So I need to keep it pretty low on that chart. But because we now have all those lovable moving parts, we can now set our acceleration up from where it was. So instead of being more sports car oriented, now we can be more racing car oriented. And we've got a highly tuned machine here, so that will help. I believe I can do my racing chip. Can I do my intercooler as well? I believe I can. I just won't have any turbo. That should be good for the 340s races. And then when I want to activate, I'll activate that stage 1 turbo when it comes time to do the 390 sums. Speaking of things we can do real quick, if I take my Lancer over to the event here, we're going to go ahead and take care of this first. There's an Evo meeting. We can actually take this Lancer into this particular race course and race for 10,000 bucks. Oh, we even got Seattle short. We should do this right now, just because that's going to be an easy 10,000 bucks. Wow, 1,000 bucks. No, 10,000 bucks. Love that cartoon. Oh, and we're racing in reverse too. That's gonna be interesting. Gotta get used to this car again. Just to let you know, I also have this over on my Windows 8 laptop, and I have to play that game. I have to play it with digital control, basic. I am getting so tripped up by that, by the things here, because they're pointing the other way. To remember to actually look at the map. Like, all my braking is off and stuff, but the way that this is going to be easy. It is a beautiful day out today. Like, I might sit indoors and play lots of video games, but I could still admire nature, man. Whether or not I actually go walk is a different story. If only because, I swear to God, every time I want to go take a walk, Border Patrol is sitting right at my front door, just being like, this is our turf, get the hell off. The best way I can look at like wasps and stuff in this day and age is, oh, they even put signs there to make sure that we wouldn't overstep. The best way I look at wasps these days is think of them as giant houseflies with 2mm shivs ready to stick into people that get in their way. That's the best way I look at them now. I mean, I'm still afraid, but I want to say that I'm not near as afraid, because I have, like, even though they're out there, I've been starting to do more stuff around them. So it's like, maybe if I keep at it, I can conquer that fear and just treat them as little more than a pest that I know can dish out a little pain here and there. Mainly is because it's like our minds, we don't want to get stung. Nobody wants to get stung by a bee. Some people need to have that healthy fear of bees, though, just because it's like, especially if they're allergic. If they have allergic reactions to bee stings, just a couple of well-placed stings will kill a man. And it is detrimental to their health. We don't want that to happen. It's an easy 10 grand for us right there. Look at all the Lancers here. A 294, a 3 GSR 95, a 496. We have no 5s. Damn. Was there a Lancer Evo 5? Maybe in the used car menu. But it's like, there's no representation of the 5s. Come on, guys. Doesn't get you any new cars, but it's like, if you need if you want a semi-easy race to kind of grind some cash on, that'd be a decent one. Just because even though we have access to the Cobra, and there's a trophy in there too. So if we buy a Mirage, we can do normal and racing. Kind of weird that the Evo gives you 10 grand. Well, you know what I mean. Alright, let's go ahead and finish off these cups. Because we can do these 345s. I gotta see how many we've got. I believe we have 2 345s, 2 394s, and a 443. So we are gonna pretty much be upgrading our turbo here and there. Let's get this started. We're almost done with the, I'm gonna call this the preliminary game. Because once we get up there, it's gonna be a bit hellish. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Respect. Just a little bit. Thank God we're only dealing with 2-lap races. Though, spoiler warning, before I start going through the next era of those races, I gotta think now. Before we... And there goes the frame stuttering again. Apologies, but I have not found a fix for that. And it's not that I'm lazy to figure it out, but it's like, I don't want to burn myself out doing that, you know? I am pretty sure it has something to do with, like, the age of this computer not meshing well or something. I would go back to the old style of formatting and editing, but the problem is my video editor is kind of crapping out on me as of late. Not the video pad's bad, just, again, age. So I don't know what in the world to expect now. I'm kind of stuck using OBS to record this stuff, and it's like, I want to record this stuff, but I run into a slew of audio problems here and there. Example, my audio desyncs about halfway through my videos by around like 9 milliseconds or so, and I have no good way to fix that. So if anyone knows of any surefire ways to get my audio going that doesn't involve saying the words "buy another computer, you dumb fuck," let me know. Because I do want to improve my quality. I do want to make I do want to make my videos look better than ever in terms of like stability. Like right now they look pretty fine for the most part. I just think it's like if I start recording too long, that's when it gets to be an issue. And it's like I want to record those 30-40 minute spurs, not because they're easy to do or anything like that. Oh god, that was a bad turn. Not because they're easy to do or anything, but that's just because it's like it lets me enjoy my gameplay. Oh god, there's that stutter. Jesus Christ. See what I mean? It's like it shouldn't be doing that, even though it clearly doesn't. The comparison's night and day here. It's got to be the strength. Who knows? Maybe if I turn the bitrate down, it would do that. But then it's like my bitrate's gonna be. Wow, that is terrible looking. Good lord. Preview window. Why? Hang on. Alley-oop. Let me see if I do this. That's a little better. Maybe. Good lord. I don't even have anything up in the background either that's detracting from this either. Oh wait, I have Firefox open. Fuck. Let me fix that. Because that might be an offender. That's a little better. There we go, that's much better. You see how it's much clearer now? I think it's literally because I had Firefox open. Jesus Christ. That's what I get for being scatterbrained, boys. Eventually, I'll hopefully get myself some kind of better computer. I kind of want to test out OBS on the Windows 8 just to see. Like, here's my thing. I want to test out Windows 8 on the Windows 8. I want to test out OBS on the Windows 8, but I know that it won't work nearly as well because I get lag even when I'm just playing the game itself. It's not bad lag, but it's like my game will get stuck for like a couple of seconds every couple minutes or so, if you know what I mean. I experience that on a lot of different games, and it's kind of crappy. So Trial Mountain, this should be the last trial. This should be the last 345 race. And yes, as of this point, as of last episode, I am trying to record in 30 instead of 25, just to see if it flows better and all that good stuff. I want to say yes, but at the same time, part of me wishes I got the PAL version of this game. Just so I could play it at 25. Even though I don't think 25 is bad. Believe me, part of me wishes I did have the life of like a live streamer of some sort. I could wake up, play video games for 8 hours, read donation comments and stuff like that. I know Patreon's a thing, but I'm not skeptical, I'm afraid. It's legitimately just straight up fear. Because it's like, I want it to be something nice, but it's like, I just don't know how it works, that's all. If I knew exactly how it would work, and if people were willing, I would give it a shot, I would venture out. Huh, that +2 there must be like a split between my best time or something. But if anything, the patron, if I had a patron, it would likely be just nothing more than a tip jar. Just be like, toss 50 cents here if you liked it. Something here or there, I don't know. Donate like $0.25 a month or something. Though I think the minimum bids have got to be like $1. but that'd be extortion at that point because it'd be like I'm living. It wouldn't be like that. It'd be more along the lines of if I'm not posting for like 8 months at a time, then I'm essentially robbing you of that $1. You know what I mean? I mean, look at Spoonie. He hasn't exactly, as of late, he started live streaming, and I saw a really nice old school game that kind of reminds me of the good old Spoonie days, and it's like, that's cool. Now, I wish he would make a few reviews here and there to kind of compensate that, or not really get himself worked up, just if he likes something, write up a review, try to crack a joke every here and there. I do, like, as much as Spoonie has fallen off the face of the earth, it's like, I feel that he can beat whatever depression he's in. Come on, guys. We all know that Spoonie, he was one of the more hilarious internet personalities of the time. A lot of that comedy is kind of, not really devolved, just he's lost his touch. As well as a lot of things I think a lot of things happened to him all at once that kind of spiraled him out of control into a thing of madness, and I was really sad to see that happen to him because he looked at back then like such a good guy. I think we broke him with a black hole of board games, guys. I don't know. But I'm not here to stir up drama. Yeah, we got a Lotus, a Jaguar. There's some really good-looking ass cars in this game. That does it for the 340. That does it for the 340s. Now we got to go to 390s. It's pretty hot in here, too. I have my fan a lot lower, though, because it's not as hot as it used to be. I'm not sweating up a storm. I'm just going to go right into 394 Trial Mountain, because that is the next era that we must go to. And because we're going to Trial Mountain, let's see here. Turbo. There we go. That'll get us nice and rolling. 396 horsepower. Even though on screen it'll tell me it'll clock me at 393, there's like a very small difference. Anyways, how about I talk about a couple of YouTube personalities that I tend to enjoy a hell of a lot because I want to elaborate on why I enjoy them so much. Obviously, there is the Runaway Guys trio of Chugga, Athena Capri Sun, and Proton John, and all three of them did do stuff that are just absolutely fantastic. I feel like John uploads more and participates more as the Runaway Guys than himself, and I'm probably wrong about that. I remember a live stream he did where he was playing Mario 3, and he had the contacts in the cartridge offset ever so slightly, but it glitched the game up to no degree. It was either Mario 3 or Mario World, one of the two, but that was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen from him since then. It was pretty cool. I looked at Chugga Conroy, and my viewpoint hasn't changed. I love the guy. Don't like the fact that he only shows off Nintendo games because I feel there is so much potential with him being able to show off even more than just Nintendo product. I kind of wish he would cover a PlayStation game, specifically PS1 era. I kind of wish he would cover... Whoa. There we go. I kind of wish he would cover, like, an Xbox game. I kind of wish he would cover one of the handhelds, like a PSP title of some sort. I'm pretty sure he could freaking do it. It's just that he's legally obligated by Nintendo to only show off Nintendo product. That's why I feel sorry for the guy. But that doesn't mean I hate him in the slightest. He's damn good at what he does. I mean, he's sure as hell successful. How many subs does he have right now? Is he at 1 mil yet? Because I hope he gets to 1 mil soon, and my god, I am botching these turns. Oh boy, roast my gameplay in the chat, guys. Chat. Comments. God, I gotta remember, I'm not a fucking streamer. I've been watching too much Bodhi lately. Love that guy's RuneScape content. So Nintendo Capri Sun I found a lot later on because I was looking up, trying to do some Zelda stuff, and it's like, the guy had such a mustardy voice, I was like, okay, this guy's actually fairly interesting. Then way back when I read his profile, and it's like, he said, occupation, donut fryer. Seriously. And it's like, okay, I want to see what else this guy can do. He ended up getting me back into a stint of Final Fantasy X because I saw him play a bit, and I was like, God damn it, you're making me boot up this game again. I like this game, but Jesus Christ, it's hard. Nowadays, I've torn it a new one, and 100% of the North American version. That's right, I beat freaking Penance. Not Penance, but whatever the hell the final boss is of the monster arena. I've beaten it. I lost, I think, 2 weeks of my life doing that. Man, I have, like, no handling. I gotta remember to brake better. At least I didn't spin out at the end there. Small victories. Oh, baby. Oh, that was scary. TVR Griffith, Aston Martin DB6, some decent cars there. I know in most modern Need for Speed games, we have like an Aston Martin DB8, DB9, stuff like that. I don't want to save my replay. No, bad. There was a replay I kind of wanted to save, but it was like, screw it. I don't want to save it. Oh, boy. Thankfully, I'm not tired because I had my morning coffee. And an apple turnover. Good stuff. Let me think here. I think the first lady of Let's Playing I watched was the ever-talented Luca Jin. And I like her. She's cool. Luca Jin's very talented. She's kind of like, I kind of find her more as like, she's more of those Let's Players that I think would be best as in a chilling situation instead of more wild and derpy and crazy kind of one. I think my favorite of her work has to be Quest for Glory 3 and I'm trying to think here, the Leisure Suit Larry series. By God, by herself and NCS in the first Leisure Suit Larry, Land of the Lounge Lizards, that had me in fucking sides. And then there was Attacking Toucans with Luca in I think it was Leisure Suit Larry Sets Sail. And it was like the Leisure Suit Larry that had him talk and stuff like that. And I was just thinking, good God, like I get how it can get like that, but ooh. I think that was a little too much. I think it was a little too much for me. Still good. I believe I mentioned Donabelle's also uploaded a live stream and was like, yeah, she was pretty cool for a while. Hope she's doing good. Who else? Oh, who could step into the world of Let's Plays without mentioning the Super Gaming Brothers? I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous. They have like the brotherly love and relationship I wish I had with my brother because they all love playing games. They all love playing games. It's basically two brothers and a friend, but who cares? Matt is also pretty awesome, and they all have their distinct, not only specialties in video games, but distinct personalities that I think fit really well. John's the helmsman, and he's the old grizzled bastard that is he's been around the block. Matt's just a little more snarky when it comes to saying, haha, this happened to you, brah, but also has those times of dread. I mean, can anyone not feel sorry for him because he platinumed Final Fantasy 13 on PS3? For those Xbox people that don't know what platinum means, that means he got all the achievements. My God, man, you got more steel will than I ever do. Good Lord. I wonder if he's platinumed 13.2 and Lightning Returns as well. I kind of want to know that. I'd love to. And then you have Elliot, who is, for all intents and purposes, the young blood, the kid. And as this recording, I've been watching his Crash 3 playthrough. Dear fuck, he is smashing it. Like John and Matt died quite a bit in their games. Elliot has died, yes, but nowhere near as much. He is killing it. I'm happy for the guy. He's tearing the game a new one. Like, this is revenge for 7 years ago, you son of a bitch. And I know everyone is waiting for the return of Elliot seriously, and I double jumped. I know it because we can't let go. Meanwhile, I just smashed Laguna Seca, a new one on this particular attempt. Yay! I love smashing Laguna Seca down. Oh, there's a Shelby. I'm pretty sure Shelbys don't even have used cars, so I don't know where most of those are coming from. Alright, baby. We only have one more to go, and then I think we have only one more race to go. Maybe two. Let me see here. Please be one more. I think we only have one more anyways. Yes, we're almost done. We have German Nationals. I'm going to go get a turbo upgrade really quick. And I promise I will never do that again to your ears. Really quick. I just promised. Damn it. Stop breaking promises, Matt. Yes, my name is Matt as well. Turbo kits. Let's see. Stage 2 should be... Ooh. That puts us over a bit. Alright, so that puts us over a bit. So instead, we're going to upgrade our intercooler and muffler. We'll stick with stage 1 turbo, I guess. That'll do. No need for turbo upgrades. Whoop. There we go. And here we go, Deep Forest, the final round. This is probably going to be the last race I do for this episode as well, just because we'll have done 6 more races or so. Actually, no, we'll have done. Actually, yeah, we would have done 6 because I spent the beginning of this episode doing that damn manufacturer event. Which, yes, I am going to try and do all of those too. Man, if the YouTube copyright system wasn't such a bitch, I would have plenty of music in here just to kind of fill the void. And my god, there's that strobe effect. Jesus Christ, I think it's this track. There's no reason for that. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît, please. Like, I do not get how that ends up being that way either. It's really weird. Please stop doing that. Come on, computer. You're faster than this. Better than this. I'll probably have to fidget. This really isn't a setting I can even fidget with either, because it just happens sporadically. There are stretches of the video. Nose is itching, of course. Because it's like... I'll tell you right now that if I was using the D3D, I think it was D3D DXD, the DX3 D6D or something like that. But like one of the more later kind of compilers for this game, the game would look like a lot shinier and such. But I'd be getting even way more frame issues because I tried doing this on PS. The PSX 1.13 emulator, which was my original intent because the game looked nicer and shinier to a point, but I was getting frame skips out the wazoo. It was not a good time. Might also just be the type of game that's being played. God, this is killing me. Like, come on. I should not be having dropped frames like this. There's another thing I can do here. I should not be having drop frames like this, guys. Come on. I want to know if it might just be this track's foliage that's doing it, potentially. Because I know certain things just have a really hard time getting stuff going. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm supposed to be recording in 30 frames a second, but the recorder's dropping down to what I swear to God is like 15. Come on, you stupid piece of shit. At least this race will be over quick. Like, I apologize, man. This is bad. I really want this to be in great quality, but might not be able to. I might try turning the compressor up from super to ultra fast. Or turning it down, that might also help it a little. There we go, that's nice. And now that you'll notice that I'm completely done with this race, that strobing effect is having almost no effect whatsoever. But there we are, guys. We are done with all of the first races here, which means we can get a lot of stuff done. And I have a special car I want to kind of get leveled up, get like tuned up for that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and I need to sell off 3 of my Cobras because that's a lot of money. No, I don't want to get in. I want to sell. Come on, stop. There's a nice white Cobra. There's that Cobra. So we have 311,000. We would have had a lot more, but then I splurged and tuned up the Lancer. Alrighty, I have taken far more of your time than I intended. Well, almost intended. But as you'll see here, we have these races to go through, and yeah, it's 591, 542, and look, our two favorite tracks, Laguna Seca and Laguna Seca. Grr. Rome Circuit, Grand Valley, Apricot Hill, Seattle Circuit, Midfield, Laguna. So yeah, we're gonna have 6 cool tracks. I like Apricot Hill though; it's a decent track. And once we, God damn it, and once we finish these two, that will unlock the World Championship, and we can go get the credits done, which will be nice. But I'm gonna take a small break. When I come back, we're gonna actually be doing stuff that isn't related to that whatsoever. So I'll see you guys then. Take it easy. And I apologize for the shakiness of the video because I have no control over that. Bye.